华文来讲啊 ，JK 代表健康，所以我就继续用了这个简体 JK， 所以你们会记得我啊。Okay, today I think it's my first time being a MC. Since Gold Diamond Lin 很看得起我，所以我试试看啦。OK， 要坐下来吗？后面的人。
哇，这个哪里买的？在哪？
在网上。
OK， 我们今天的节目等一下。Jimmy 跟他的 wife Liz 是高级妇女，他们将会分享他们的过程啊，怎么做这个双色事业，跟怎么在很短的时间在1年的时间内，他们就已经升级为高级妇女。Okay, later we will have first sharing by Liz and Jimmy. To share about their business experience with Shangho. At the same time, also the assignment in the ChengDu Trip, and how they achieve within a short period, within a year, they already achieved Snr VM. And this 2026 was their first trip, first qualifier to the trip. Then they will also be sharing about the experience and assignment. So let's welcome Jimmy and Liz.
Okay, thank you, Justin. I think no need go upstage. Additional pressure. Okay, so just to get a feel from everyone here, how many of you like to have good health and can live a long time? By show of hands. Okay. How many of you here, second question, don't mind to go on a free paid vacation at least once or twice every year, 5-star level? Show of hands. Okay, so, Patrick also. How many of you would not like to have all of that? Okay, thank you. That means this room, people got very good common sense. Okay, so for me, I also like to have the first two, alright? And that is one of the reasons why I'm doing this business, and very thankful that I was able to go on this vice manager incentive trip with my wife. Okay, so just to quick introduction. Okay, before that, good morning. 大家早上好。Okay, so well, what's that? Greetings to all the gold diamonds, any diamonds? Okay, friends and guests. All right. So okay. So today I will be sharing with you how to achieve good health, can live long life, and get on free vacation. Okay? So, but before I start, I want to acknowledge all of you for taking your time today, right? Energy and maybe even money, right? To be here, okay? When you can be elsewhere, right? So we'll do our best to make sure that it's worth your time here, okay? Okay, so, but before I share about the exciting part about ChengDu, right, I want to share the 3 must-have, okay? Because Shuanghe, right, is a health and nutrition company, okay? So we have a range of products, okay? There are 3 that I feel that is a must-have, okay, for all household. So because when I got to know about these products, right, I start sharing with my friends, because I really feel that every household needs them, and they will benefit from it, okay, for whatever reason that I'm going to share with you. And just by sharing, okay, over a period of time, we last year I was able to make more than 20K in Shuanghe, right? Prior to this, right, I was actually dealing more with investment. Okay, and if you ask me, how come Jimmy you are in crypto, right, investing and everything? Supposedly these are faster money. How come you are doing health and nutrition? Correct now. So my story is very simple because I think a few years back, my auntie, she passed away because of cancer, right, lymphoma. Okay, so the story is that her family not very well to do lah. So it's a very scary thing lah to hear from a doctor, right? Oh, you got this and this, stage 4, stage 3, quite serious. But financially, when they check their bank account, it's like, wow, doctors will recommend you for some treatment, right? You need to go for chemotherapy, you need to take what drug, so and so. But all these are not in the option for them. So imagine you are in this position, they also don't have insurance okay? So 华语难听就是讲等死了，对不对？ So when one person is sick, the whole family implicated, right? Stress and everything. So I saw that, and in my mind, I just want to tell to myself, I say, do I only want to have only one option? If let's say something unfortunate happened, some major illness hit either to myself or my family members, right? So I was like, I need to have more options, more solutions, alternative solutions. So that's why when my friend shared with me a testimonial of a Malaysian girl, right? She had a terminal illness, and she took the Shuanghe products, and then she actually can resume normal life. So I was quite touched okay? So that led me to knowing about Shuanghe. So are you interested to know what are the 3 must-have for all household? Okay. All right. Okay. Great. Thanks. Okay. Next slide. Okay. The next one. Okay. Okay. So the first one, right? The first one is the one on the right. Okay. It's called green tea. Okay. It's a non-fluoride toothpaste. Okay, it's a non-fluoride toothpaste. Why it is one of the must-have, right? Because fluoride, if you do not know, right, is actually a rat poison. Okay, so effectively for the past 20 over years or 30 over years, most of us have been using fluoride toothpaste, right, to brush teeth. Yeah. So, but over time, if you take in the fluoride, which is a rat poison, industrial rat poison, it can lead to cancer. Okay, of course, in huge quantity or over a long period of time. Okay, so when I learned about it, I went out to look for non-fluoride toothpaste. Okay, so it's very fortunate that Shuanghe have. Okay, during the time where I was not active, my daughter suddenly came to me, hey daddy, if our home use fluoride toothpaste, I don't want to brush my teeth already. 我的女儿忽然间跟我讲，爸爸，我不要刷牙了。假如我们家里的牙膏是用 fluoride toothpaste 的，我就不用刷牙。我讲你发什么疯？Actually, the reason is because he researched on meditation, right? 坐禅 everything like that. So she realized that when you use fluoride toothpaste or you have exposure to fluoride, it will calcify the pineal gland. Okay, the pineal gland actually used to produce melatonin. Okay, melatonin 就是一个chemical that help you to relax and sleep. Okay, melatonin chemical can also kill cancer. Okay, but what's so special about this non-fluoride toothpaste is that it contains 灵芝, okay, and aloe vera, as well as neem. All these are very powerful herbs, that can heal. Alright? So if you have, and even bamboo sword. So if you have bleeding gums, sensitive teeth, right? You use over a period of time, yes, then no more already. No more sensitive teeth, no more bleeding gums. Alright? So why is it so important to take care of your gums, right, and health, right? I mean your gums, is because if you have bleeding problem when you sleep and you go inside your lungs and your heart, it will cause inflammation. Okay, this will lead to heart disease, right? So people who use this, elderly, right? Sometimes when they reach a certain age, the gums loosen already, then teeth start dropping. When you use this one, it will strengthen the elderly gum and will not drop. Right? So later maybe I'll invite one of the friend whose mom used this. Okay, maybe I will just share a little bit, then later she can share. Right? So her mom, Donna's mom, right? Her mom loved to eat peanut and apple. So 10 years ago is 70 years old, cannot eat already because teeth shaky. But last year she let the mom use this toothpaste, use for a period of time. Last week or last month, somewhere around there, recently, she went home, saw the mother eating apple and eating peanuts. Okay, okay, so it's very powerful, right? So that's why it's one of the must-have. Even for dry cough, 干咳你咳嗽你挤一点点 squeeze a bit on your finger, put inside your tongue, let it dissolve. The cough will go away. Yeah. So it's like I can go on and on. There's so many good things about this toothpaste, right? So it's non-toxic. That means you can take. Yeah. So later Q&A you can ask me more. So the second one is my favorite. So YK1 灵芝. Okay. YK1 is, I call it the instant immune booster. So a lot of people heard of 灵芝, right? Show of hands. Heard of 灵芝? Okay. Of course, most members will know. Okay. So what is the purpose of 灵芝? Okay. The purpose of 灵芝 is that it is supposed to help you dissolve fats and cholesterol in your blood vessels. Okay. But in order to do that, it needs to have effective components, and this YK1 have the effective component, triterpenoid and polysaccharide. So when you take over time, right, it actually dissolve all the fats and cholesterol build up in the arteries through your food, okay, food intake. So when you don't have blockages in your arteries, right, you will not have things like stroke or heart attack. Okay, and the third benefit is that your oxygen flow around the body will be very robust and your immune system will be built up. So why is it a must-have? Okay, let's say you have flu or running nose. You feel under the weather, right? If you, after COVID especially, if you go and see doctor, usually even you see doctor about 1 to 2 weeks to get well. This is what I observe. But if you take this 10 capsules, maybe 1 or 2 days, you would have taken care of it already for most cases. Okay, so if you're having running nose, you take 10, right? Straight away it's like that. Stop dripping already. Okay, so you can try. So okay, I speed up a bit. Okay, so the last one I must have for all families is called lactoberry. It's a probiotic. Okay, so one day my daughter, right, she vomit in school 5 times. Yeah, 5 times. So I just order a Grab and send her home. So most people will say, hey, go and see doctor, correct? Okay. So for me, I just gave her 2 of these lactoberry. So she just stare and just pour in her mouth. It's a sweet, very nice. Okay. So it's a probiotic, it's a good bacteria. So after that, about half an hour or 1 hour later, I gave her a cup of hot water or honey. So she drank, take a nap, wake up, take 2 more. Okay, the next day she wake up, hey daddy, I'm okay already. Yeah. So the same thing for if you have diarrhea, if you have stomach flu, okay, or food poisoning. Okay, you ever heard of food poisoning pass away one? Yes. Have, right? don't take the risk, always have standby. Okay, 这个是很重要的。因为 even when you go overseas traveling， 好像recently 去成都，对吗？ We went to eat the raw fish with steamboat So got raw fish right, you handle the chopstick. So sometimes eat a bit of raw fish. Went back a bit stomach upset. Straight away, thankfully I got bring this. I took one sachet enough already. One sachet, after that still go washroom, come out, take another one. Then the next day continue the tour. Okay, because you don't want to go on a holiday, but after enjoy second day, right? Then the third day, fourth day, stay in the hospital. Right? So very important. Okay, very useful. Not only at home, but when traveling. Okay. So that's why I do this business. Okay, I share with my friends. Then over time, at first I pay for the products, but subsequently I take the product for free. Okay, so my health improve, my family's health improve, and then now the company is paying me to go on vacation. Okay, so it's a step-by-step process. So next we'll share about the Chengdu trip lah. Okay, a bit more interesting.